Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets ready to go at Scotiabank Arena here on New Year's Day. And the puck is dropped and we're underway, and we're glad that you are along with us. Leafs to the right, and the puck comes off Matthews' stick up on the right wing. It goes to McMahon. He gets it in over the line. Matthews in front of the net. Domi hit the goal. Now the light's gone on. The play continues. A lot of buzz in the building. Is that in or not?
I think it's a crossbar.
Oh, what do you know? There's a long shot is stopped by Comrie, and the rebound taken, and a penalty coming to Toronto. It's really been the only thing they could read. Now here's the turnover. Nyes has a breakaway. He's in a goal. Deke shoots. Backhanded it wide of the goal. Great opportunity there, Nyes, after a loose puck now. And a wrist shot just missed the near post. Roy back of the net, trying to flip it in front of the goal. They hit the goal post again. Oh, my, the Leafs have hit iron a couple of times here. And Kyle Connor now in the far corner runs into a jam there with Jarnkrok, but out come the Jets. They'll get to center with Scheifele and across the line with a pass in the slot. They score. Vilardi opens the scoring for Winnipeg. And it is 1-0 Jets.
Now the Leafs got three forwards caught deep.
Grabbed off now by the Jets and played into the Toronto end with Adam Lowry. Lowry around back of the goal, banks it back to DeMello at the point. Here comes the shot, and they score. A deflection in front of the net.
Nobody's at the point. Absolutely nobody. Within 20 feet of DeMello by the time he winds up and lets it go. He gets it closer to the right wing boards and then is able to take it to the middle of the ice, wait, and then find a target in front.
Lowry into the corner, trying to get it back at the net. A centering pass is like a rebound in front of the goal, and Wall has made an outstanding pad save there. Scheifele into the slot area, and a poke check took it away from Vilardi as he was cruising down the slot in the Leafs counter. Here's Matthews across the line, left wing side, Domi. Back for Matthews. Scores! Gets the game goal for the Maple Leafs, and he has tied Darryl Sittler for the most goals ever scored in this building. No, at home. Yeah. At home. Sittler didn't play in this building. At home. Shot goes into the near corner. Jets are onto it in the Leaf zone, cycling it around back of the net. Off a stick, it comes in front of the net. Backhand scores! A turnover in the corner, and the Jets, Jonathan Toews, I believe, is going to get credit for this. They are going to hang on to it there for a bit. Comes back to the point now. Morrissey to his defense partner in front. Backhand. Went wide of the net. Centered in front. They score. Scheifele set up. And it's 4-1 Winnipeg. As Vilardi got the puck off the end boards. And quickly Scheifele buries it.
Leafs have control of this puck, Joe, in the corner to Wall. Dennis Hildeby, in a bit of a mercy call here, is going to come in.
And Scheifele trying to get it freed up, and Lorenz is able to get it out at center ice. Following up on the rush now is Lawton into the slot, and a shot. Scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson follows up on the rush, and Scotty Lawton found him. And the lead is cut in half.
Number 7 on the year for Ekman-Larsson.
Jets play it back out into neutral ice. Lowry quickly gets it ahead, and a shot is blocked away by Hildeby. Brought by Michelli to the line. His drop pass for Tavares was behind him and didn't connect. Now it's Nyes with a chance on a turnover, and it's blocked away by Eric Comrie. Played into the corner and around the boards. It's going to come. Domi unable to get to it. And then the Jets get it out in a 2-on-1 break. Barron in over the line with a pass over on the right wing side. Big save made by Hildeby. We'd better circle that. To Oliver Ekman-Larsson in the first period. Back to the point again. Sandberg with a shot. Stop the rebound. Post save and a good one. Made there by Dennis Hildeby. The Hildebeestas come on and made a couple of big-time saves to keep it at 4-2.
Still about being athletic, right?
Yep.
You see Saros from Nashville.
Yep.
Well, we had a penalty here for interference coming for the Leafs to the power play.
Good play by Matthews to keep it in. Centering pass. Matthews has to go off his skate. And now a 2-on-1 break for Winnipeg. Here's 𝐏𝐫𝐨𝐰 in with a shot, and he fired it high and wide. 14 seconds left, but the puck is squirted out at center ice. Quickly brought back in by Machelli. Right wing side, Riley. 6 seconds left. Everybody yelling, shoot! Matthews does it, scores! Austin Matthews with 2 seconds left. Holy mackerel, the Leafs are within one.
How many lives do you think you burned through in the last 45 seconds?
Winnipeg territory, a pass cut off there by the Leafs in front of the goal. All alone is Domi. Oh, and he didn't get a shot away. Oh, my. As they get it ahead into neutral ice, and another turnover. Brought back by Knies. Knies works around back of the goal, wrap around the tip. Oh, and just getting there with the left pad was Eric Comrie. Leafs keep the puck in. Here's Tavares centering. Knies a shot. Comrie a good save. Puck at the blue line, kept in by Toronto. Knies in for a shot. Scores! Holy mackerel, they tied the game. Matthias Machelli with a snapshot after a Knies turnover, and it is 4-4. Puck knocked around back of the goal, fed out in front of the goal, knocked on the far boards and out in center, almost a turnover there. But a penalty is coming here. Velarde getting it back to the point, and now here's Morrissey with it on the wing for Scheifele, a shot. That is stopped, there's a rebound. Scheifele getting it back to the blue line. Morrissey to Scheifele. Scheifele with a shot, he scores! How did they not get this guy on the Olympic team? My goodness.
𝐏𝐫𝐴 got caught chasing the puck to the middle of the ice.
And it was blocked, but it comes back to the blue line. Here's DeMello sending it to the net. Blocked, and a rebound to the far side is brought back by Domi. Domi will shoot it on an angle, and it went off the shoulder. The rebound to the corner. Domi comes out of the corner with it. Max with a shot right on that stop. Another shot there by McMahon, and it was blocked. The defenseman in front, and Stanley. The puck into the corner. Now a wrist shot. Scores! Troy Stecher ties the game after a great shift by the Matthews line. Domi, who has been flying tonight, is in over the line with a pass into the slot, and Tavares snapped it just wide of the goal. OEL banks it to the line, but it's cut off. A centering pass. Pad save, and a good one made there by Hildebeestas. Gets to the Leaf blue line, off a skate and down into Winnipeg territory. Played at the side of the goal in front of the net. They score! Holy mackerel! Matthews with the hat trick on a horrible giveaway by Eric Comrie. The Leafs for the first time have the lead.
Terrible giveaway, but Easton Cowan goes hard against Comrie, who tries to at first just flip it around behind the net.
Punches it out at center, and Bobby McMahon is away. Tried to one-hand it around the defenseman, but couldn't. Now it's a steal. Domi in the slot. Shoot it, Max, please. Another shot. And that went a pass, and the Leafs are able to clear it. And Roy will get it off the boards to center. Matthews looking in over the line with a shot, and he snapped it wide. Morrissey near side now for Connor. Connor holds. Connor down low. Centering pass, shot wide. Comrie in the near circle. Down low in front of the goal. Down is Hildebeestas. Scramble in front. Nice. Place it off the boards, but not out. Pionk at the right side on the right wing now, trying to keep it in as Connor. Pass in front of the net and smothered by the 𝐏𝐫𝐴. Dug free by Velarde. Centering pass comes back to the point. Morrissey shot in traffic. Blocked in front. Loose puck in front of the goal. What a save by 𝐏𝐫𝐴. Game saver. Another shot goes by. The game's over. The game is over. What a save. Holy mackerel. The 𝐏𝐫𝐴 saves the game. And the Leafs scramble back to win it 6-5. Take a breath. You'll be all right.
Now that was fun. It was Mark Scheifele, of all people, that had the puck and a space. Short side, blocker side on 𝐏𝐫𝐴, who throws the blocker up and secures the win.